Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware built, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for liftoff. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Arizona Wildcats taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Houston Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. About to kick off to get things underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wildcats offense will start this game off. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the tackler. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football there.
First down here for the offense. The lone back's got it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's high. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays. Now to try to throw it in drive on third down. Coming after him. Going to try to get it himself. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. Houston will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. From the gun, running back on the move. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11. Arizona right back to the line.
Brings up 2nd down.
He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man downfield. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. On the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Arizona comes out with another first down. The run from the shotgun.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
They'll keep it on the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Pope. And the ball's on the ground. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
That's their second fumble on 2 possessions. My goodness, we want to come out and establish the run and get that part of the game going, but you didn't think you had to coach ball security. That's day one. That's elementary school when you're learning how to cover the points of the football. They got to do a better job taking care of the football.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this run game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. On the ground with the counter. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Quickly out to the tight end. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Running for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Offense getting set for 1st down. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Arizona in a hurry.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get...
Lost one deep down the right side. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Trying to get to it. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Fires into the end zone. And that pass is intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. to throw. It's high. They're bringing... And the ball's out, and they're after it. And the defense has it. They're going the other way.
And listen, QB job number one, take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Using his feet to buy time. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Rutgers is going to walk off the field there in Piscataway with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. The circle of...
Gets away from one, finds some space. Off he goes. The 10. Touchdown, Houston. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
On to attempt the try.
Is on for the extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Zings it complete to the right. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Got a man in the middle. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And that's the end of the line for the return man, but still business to attend to. A penalty marker is down. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. A very conservative approach here, just taking the knee and heading to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got an open man. Running to Green. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Really nice job working the crossing route there, and I love the separation at the top of the route. He put his foot in the ground, he used his speed, and that allowed him to make the catch and get a few more yards after the play.
Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher,
fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's hot. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll try to do it himself. Those defenders were seeing red, and the quarterback felt it and got down quickly. They'll send out the kicker here. Splits the uprights. Good. And it's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal. tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Leaves it with the running back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Arizona right back to the line.
26-yard line. Brings up second down.
They go right back to him. Plows through the defense. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
That's the end of the third.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. Off the play fake on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Oh, that's a huge, huge mistake when you're thinking, when you have the football late in the ball game, I got to take care of it, get first downs. The last thing I can do, Palmer, is give the other team another offensive possession. I score or nobody scores.
And what's so heartbreaking about it, too, for the offense, David, is that in this situation of the game, all your best players are on the field. I mean, this is a close game. The guy that carries the ball the most is generally the one out there right now, the guy you trust the most. And that's who put it on the ground.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Brings up second down.
Back to the air one more time. Buys a little time. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's high. He's got it on the move. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. And it's right down the boulevard. And after taking the lead, guys, we still have a big finish coming.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job right here late in the 4th quarter. They put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Gathering up a head of steam out of the end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to escape and get it himself. And that's a live ball. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
These crucial situations you practice so much. Inside of 2 minutes, they score, they win. Defensively, how do you bow your neck? You force a turnover, force the fumble, get the ball back to your offense. Go get me a few first downs. This one's over.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into a 2-possession game.
Let's do that. Let's get a touchdown on the board. Let's find out where our playmakers have the best matchups, and let's exploit those, David.
And it would put our defense in such a great position. Fourth quarter, 2-possession lead. It makes it easy to play defense.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Dropping back, it's high. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. He's got it, and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He wants to throw. Fires left. It's caught. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Smashes it between the uprights. Guys, final minute of play and we are all tied up.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense does not completely screw this thing.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The hand to the running back. Runs through a tackle. Oh, they knock it free. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Four quarters not enough to settle this one. We are headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And now on second down for this offense. They'll run play action. If he runs this back, this game's over. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win.
And what a mistake by the offense. Here in overtime, throwing that interception. They're now going to give the ball to the opponent. All they need is a field goal now to win.
They'll keep it on the ground, off right tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Brings up second down.
Quick release on the RPO. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Third down, and they want to make sure their kicker has a chance to win it in overtime. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Gets it out fast. And the ball squirted out. Scoops it up, still a live ball. Arizona going back to work with another first down. He'll keep it himself. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Trying to make magic with his feet. Push down for the tackle.
These guys aren't human eating. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation. Want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. And this one splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. This is one of the best games we've called this season. A thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses coming up with explosive plays, big hits all over the field. David, this is what college football is all about.
No doubt. I love your excitement, but where's the defensive mentions? Some good defense out there, too, there, homeboy. I know it's not just offenses that get you excited. Some defensive plays, too. Nip and tuck the whole game, decided in overtime, crushing loss.
That's going to do it for us from here for Jesse.